over the previous 10 games.
Here we go.
It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs is out there with Anthony Black, and it's Bane in at the small forward position. 2 points. That one goes. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A., since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest. Meanwhile, winning...
Oh, big finish!
Well, look at how sudden Black can be on the drive. He saw an opening and did not make the mistake of hesitating.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's Brunson outside. Rebound by the Magic. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Now look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
Suggs with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Back to Suggs. Plenty of space, and he knocks the jumper down. Suggs has got his second basket of the night.
What a passer Bane has become.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Right side Hart. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Banchero. The rebound by Bridges. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Towns for 3. Drops in the 3. Towns has got 8 points.
Towns really stretches the defense all the way out to the arc.
Banchero no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly. Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Here's Banchero, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Shot from the wing. Brunson misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Bane. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, if you overplay Bane on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. He's got 11.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Bridges finds Brunson over Suggs, and it's New York scoring again.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Here's Towns. Orlando grabs the miss. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time.
Here's Banchero, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got his second basket of the game.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Here's Black. into the lane. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Anthony Black out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Bane in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Bridges passes to Towns. Here's Brunson outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 7 points.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And it's Black penetrating. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And Carroll with it. Towns covering. With the drive.
Well, we saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
Towns down low. He's checked by Carter. The shot by Towns, no good. Magic leading by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys, back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And again, the Knicks missing. For Orlando, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Shots good by Black. He's got 10.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Gets the 3 to fall. Black's got 9 points now in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust. He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Carter laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Carter's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's how effective Carter Jr. can be inside, using his size to his advantage.
Whoa, Towns with the power.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Suggs outside. Black outside. Clock at 6. And stolen by Bridges. The pull-up. Hart. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Black. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Black's got 15 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead. Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
32 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Banchero. Misses in close.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
New York working the ball around now. And he dunks it down.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way. You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
From deep, Banchero. And no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. New York out in front, leading by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
Maybe.
yes. It took you too long.
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
At times, it seems like he just can't miss. I mean, he is rolling offensively and bringing his team back single-handedly.
High-efficiency offense, just like Shaq, not including the free throw line.
I'm insulted, Ernie.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Anthony Black with a strong contribution so far on this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Brunson in at the 1. Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple. Anunoby's got 13 now. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Payne against Anunoby. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Magic trail by 4. Payne surveying the D. Pass to Black. Back to Payne. Outside Carter. From deep, Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts. Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Well, Grant, at 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball and force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Looking to get it going. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Bane. Banchero's got 8.
Yeah, and every year, Bane's playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back to you.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. The kick out to Banchero. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 10 points for him.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
And Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 4. Here's Banchero. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And Orlando shooting just about 33% since the second half started. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Bane. Uses the glass on the layup. Bane's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, Bane is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
The shot by Towns, no good. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Shot's good by Hart. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
With 2 seconds left. And he can't get that one.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Jalen Suggs out there with Anthony Black. And it's Bane in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Anunoby for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Carter from outside hits a 3-pointer.
I like it when guys like Carter Jr. test their range and get rewarded.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Bridges. Oh, my goodness!
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
Magic trail by 3. Suggs, the pass to Bane. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Yes, it's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Suggs finds Bane. Suggs against Brunson. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
Suggs outside. Black outside. Flushes it down with both hands. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And stolen by Banchero. And the Magic pushing it up now. Cash from downtown.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Brunson. Brunson takes it himself. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
On the wing, Bane, covered by Towns. Here's Banchero. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Towns can't get the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Beyond the arc. Hart with a rebound. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Towns fires. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Banchero against Hart. Here's Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boom! Banchero!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, important points from Anunoby, and his team needed that.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's a 1-point game. And an intentional foul right there. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2. And here are the Knicks now. Now Anunoby takes a 3. It's money from deep.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Outside Banchero. Suggs outside. Now Banchero. Let's loose for 3. And he nails it.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
So a close game here